Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are back in Scrap Mechanic Survival. Now, quick message to all of you. This is one main reason why we're here today, and that is because I'm unable to upload this week, and I was very busy last week and also didn't upload. So, I'm trying to make up for that. The reason why is I've been having some technical difficulties with the external storage where I keep all of my videos and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, so we're here today. There will be a live stream on Thursday, which is tomorrow here. That will be on BeamNG though, but on the same channel, so you know where to find it. Anyways, let's get cracking. You guys did not like that. As usual, I think we go for a loot run at the start, because I'm still trying to get to 1,000 component kits. Oh god, bad number. Oh boy. Okay, I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. I don't know if I just made it worse by saying that. Maybe. And let me make sure to mute this. There we go. Alrighty. Don't mind the FPS. It's natural. Yeah, no, the FPS is completely fine. Nothing wrong with that. Alrighty. Oh, also, like the stream if you want me to stream more often like this, I can start streaming 2 days in a week, and I probably actually will, because a lot of support from you guys, which is great to see. Absolutely awesome to see. Wait, what? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Why are there lights here? This is what? This village is the nearest to where I live. No way I would have left lights here, right? Unless I forgot to rob that one building. And the upstairs of this. I was robbed. Oh, hello. Aloha. I just robbed the downstairs of that and was like, alright, that's enough. And the downstairs of this, it appears. Yes, what about the upstairs? Oh. And the upstairs as well. Alright, so I just left 4 lights. Wow. Put these away. And why do I have so much fuel on me? Put a little bit in there. And the never-ending stash that we have here. Yes. It just keeps growing, because every single time I go over to the oil pond, gas station, whatever you want to call it, fuel station, servo, yeah, I always, pick up more fuel, like, I'm gonna put this, into the other vehicles at base, or put it into a chest at base. I never do that. It all just stays in here. This is the problem though with fuel, because at this point I don't really use up too much of it. Like, I use a ton of vehicles that use a decent amount of fuel. I just make like 300 times more. I was gonna say like 20 times more, but no, it's yeah, way more fuel than I'm using. And so, oh, hold up, I'm gonna lock in real quick. But I am, yeah, making way more fuel than I am using. And so, yeah. Yeah, and so, I'm just basically always really gaining fuel, and that looks fine. Oh, that doesn't look fine. Oh, hello. If you hit me, you're getting the spuds, right? I feel like getting shot by potatoes is probably better than getting whacked by a sledgehammer. I don't know. Never been hit by either. I guess high-powered potatoes hurt as well. Oh, they're coming for me now. Oh. How lovely. Ow. There we go. I'm not low. We're good. I mean, not really. Yes. Alright, let's go get the component kits, because these dudes apparently didn't have any, somehow. And maybe today is not my lucky day. It's not my usual day. We'll see. Oh, really? So 5 of you isn't enough. Oh, jolly. Brother, calm down. If there's another one, I might just flip out. So what was that? I fought like 4 over there, and that's 3 here, so that's 7. 2 of them didn't belong to the building, I guess, but they were here. Yes. I'm so used to just trying to get as many component kits, right? So I'm racing through the buildings. I never noticed this stuff on the ground. There's like a blueberry bag. I don't know. Probably has absolutely no significance. That's scrap mechanic usually tends to be. Yes. It's a chilly morning today. Very chilly morning. You can probably hear it on me. Yes, the cold. There's more. They might be in the forest out back, actually. Nah. Unless actually this game's directional audio is being bad like usual. Because this game really... Oh, hello. Really? Really? Okay. Kind of just spammed jump and crouch, and it worked. So, hell yeah. Nothing in here. More hay bots, I guess. 1 component kit from this whole building. This is usually my lucky building. Usually get a few in here. Quite a few. At least like 5. Oh, there you go. I don't know how many I have now. 3 maybe? Happy I've got a lot to drink, actually. Actually. Like in real life. I'm gonna be talking a lot, as usual. Nothing's changed. Okay, that total of 4 component kits. I forgot to drop that. That's so bad. You keep that for the collection. Yeah. I hate how you have to drop the stuff out of the big chests in order for the loot to actually respawn. One of those little details that like some people miss. I'm not even surprised. And so the loot just doesn't respawn, and then, you know, they don't get any loot out of those. So yeah. Oh. We're just not going to talk about that, alright? We're just going to zip it shut. That did not happen. And we are moving on. I love full damage in this game. It's so random. But like, I kid you not, either whatever sequence is used to determine how much full damage you're taking, either that has some like weird like condition there that gets triggered sometimes. Either that, or it's just a random number generator. Like, I'm actually convinced if there's not like something in the sequence to determine how much full damage you're going to take, that, you know, gets triggered sometimes from a certain height, then yeah, it's just random numbers, because you drop off of like a little ledge, you take like 50 full damage, you jump off of a whole building and you take 20. Like, what? It just, the math ain't mathin', you know? Hey. Hey. Stay back. Demon. There you go. Come here. Well, actually, no, don't. One at a time. Like in the movies, alright? How did I actually manage to miss him? That's not good. That's not good, man. Alrighty. I can smell the component kits from here. Let's eat something, drink something. No, I need food. Let's eat something to get hydration. I love how this game's like, alright, so, your character needs hydration, right? Yeah, okay. Gonna go drink some water? No. Just go plant some crops that will give you the hydration. Yeah, but there's water here. Can I not drink the water? Oh, no. Wait, do I have to, like, purify it? No. You just have to plant crops and drink those, yes. So do I make them into, like, juice, right? No. You just gobble it up. It gives you the water. I love it. So, makes so much sense. Oh, man. I am laid up like Michelin Man right now. And I tell you, I'm gonna regret it soon once it warms up. Or once I get murked by a red guy and I start sweating from stress. Yeah. This is waiting for me. But right now, I am feeling quite toasty and I actually like that. And I have my window open as well. So I can actually breathe, which is nice. Because, you know, breathing's important, I guess you could say. Oh, hello. Hello. You got friends? No. Alright, sick. No witnesses. There's like 5 of the green chests, 1 of the big chests here, so I have high hopes. I have high hopes. Hopefully. Nope. I feel like component kits are more rare in those. Like, they're fairly rare. Okay, maybe they're just rare in general. No, there's only 4 up here. There's 1. This one's gonna give me 2. No. 1? Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. We have 14 now. Oh, another one. Sick. Oh, wow. I was like, oh, wow, we need some food, you know? We're starting to gobble through it quite quickly. No. No, we don't. Nice little trick there. You can eat whilst looting those things, or whilst in your inventory, I'm pretty sure. Well, whilst in a chest. I'm not sure about inventory, actually. And you just hold it down, open the thing, and you can stop holding it and do it whilst you do whatever's necessary. Alright, we got 17 component kits. That's the word. I parked on the road, by the way. It is slid this whole way. I'm gonna resist my inner urge to say slided. I don't know why I was gonna say slided. I don't know, it does make sense. It just, you know, English is like, oh, no. Sense? No. English? Yes, you know. Nothing. Alright. That was a freebie either way, so I don't really mind. And this building. I like these buildings, actually, a little bit. A little bit. Just because they're small and they have, like, a similar amount of chests. Usually, yes, look at that. 2 in here. These are, like, the best 2 chests. Even if you're not planning on looting the whole building, just stop and loot those 2. Oh, like, check it. Not always are there 2 chests. Not always is there a chest. But, always check it. It's good. Good loot. I can hear more. Just be careful to not get cornered by haybots in there, which is what is about to happen to me. Boom, boom. Boom, shakalaka. Where are you? There you are. Really stacking up on the oranges right now, for some reason. Okay. Alright. Alright, that just happened. Yeah. Yeah. Tasty. That... I will actually grab the potatoes. Potato. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Almost 20 component kits already. Or do we need another 89 more, technically? to get exactly to 1,000, because we have 911 right now. I know. Yeah. Sorry, that was because there was no chest there. I got very disappointed, alright. I was expecting something. Okay, there's 2 here. Okay. Sort of a disappointment. Not a complete not a complete disappointment. Make sure to check all the corners. You never know. You never know. Oh, there's 2 more up here. Alright, I was gonna say this building's down on chests. Oh, blueberry. This building's down on chests, but actually kind of isn't. It's got quite a few. Also, what I've noticed at the start, it spawns more gold chests. Like, buildings have like a fine. I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure. If somebody does know this, like for sure, then please let me know. But I'm fairly, give me the tomato. Fairly sure that buildings have a finite, like certain buildings can spawn gold chests, but they have a finite amount of gold chests. I don't think finite amount of gold chests per building, but like a finite amount of chests, gold chests, no, I think per building. So like at the start, there's like a certain amount, like maybe 10 of them, right? That are kind of just freebies. They spawn fairly like, you know, commonly, fairly often. And then I think they can still spawn. They can always spawn, but just the chance is very, very low. And so it's like a very small chance. Because, like, at the start I was pulling gold chest after gold chest after gold chest. And now it's nothing, right? So that's where that theory came from. We don't know, but we guess. What? Mate, you strayed a little far from home. Come here, buddy. Fight someone your own size. Excuse me, dude. Oh my, really? Really? It's gonna knock me out my seat. Told ya. I play too much Scrap Mechanic. Alright. Oh, it also, I think it damages the hay bots. How many potatoes? Oh, plenty. I will replenish that because I got way more than enough in my inventory. What am I doing? Oh, that way. There we go. But yeah, I'm not sure what he was, not sure what he was doing out here. Free warehouse key though, and I will be using those actually for the new farm, for all the parts that, no thanks. 1 component kit, seriously. Seriously, man. But I'll be using it for like the lift and the volatile parts. I will be covering them in warehouse keycards. So I'm building up the wall right now to warehouse keycards, right? Which is great. But I would need a lot. Well, I would almost have enough now to finish the wall itself, but I wouldn't have enough to finish a 360 wall, which is 2 layers thick. Because the problem is, red guys, sometimes when you have a big raid, and also tape bots, they shoot, right? And so if you don't have a solid wall, they'll shoot your crops, whether or not there is a fence right in front of them, usually. I didn't loot that building, did I? Yeah. And then you need to have a wall behind that out of some material so they don't shoot the crops. They shoot that instead. And then you need to keep fixing that, and you don't want to make the whole thing in a warehouse keycards. But yeah. So what yeah. For now, it's on the front wall, and even if we just build up the front wall, I would like to have a 360 wall on a farm like Hello, like that, because, you know, tote bots can swim, they'll get behind, you don't realize, and they destroy all your crops, and that's never fun. And yeah, so that's why I want to build a peninsula farm. No way the bots can actually get up there, it's just protecting all the stuff that has to not be up there, like the water supply, because I've never seen a peninsula spawn close enough to the water that you can just go like straight down through the land. Usually you have to go across quite a bit. Like I will have to do that here on this map because that's how it's generated. but I'm pretty sure it is impossible for it to generate any closer just because of how tiles work. If the world was actually random gen, there would be a decent chance. Oh, there's 2 over there. That's enticing. Ooh. Yeah, but if it was random gen, there'd be a chance. But because of like the tile size, I'm pretty sure when the whatever tile that sits next to water is next to a tile with that on it, just the tile size, you know, it makes a big old barrier. Oh, another one over there. Jeez, there's just it's like an Easter egg hunt hidden amongst the trees. Are the mythical, they're not mythical, but are the chests. Chests holding the power to give you good loot or bad loot, depending on how you behave. Nah, it's not, but you know. You get the point. Drama. We love drama. Alright. Back up we go. Hi ho, hi ho. It might have been, you know, well, definitely would have been easier to loot the building, then go down and do that. But I would have forgotten, probably. And, yeah. And like this, I don't forget. 2 things of chemicals. Those chemical things at the start are really, like, well, fairly useful. Because, you know, vacuum pumps cost a decent amount. And at the start, you kind of want chemicals. Also, you need... Do you need... I was gonna say you might need chemicals for one of the ingredients. I forgot what you need chemicals for, really. It's really only concrete, isn't it? Concrete, glow sticks, and batteries. There we go, look at that. Oh, nice. So I don't think you'd really need them for that. But you never know. We got 33. If we want to get like 34. If we want to get 89, I was saying to get exactly to 1,000, then I won't be able to craft anything another 2, because otherwise we'll be under, and I don't want to be under 1,000 again. Yeah, lovely. 37 component kits. This is like what most people have like in total in all their chests. Have another 900 just casually sitting back a base. I might have a problem, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But there we go. Yes. You see, this is my problem, right? Whenever I ask people like, oh, what do you want to see me build? You know, in creative, like, you know, like a creation with some logic, you know, like I build that password thingy. Well, the problem is, right, I get a bunch of really cool ideas, usually, and, usually. Sounds like I'm being a menace now, but, you know, got a bunch of cool ideas, and then I just say to myself, I'm too lazy to do that, because, like, I could, could definitely build that. I have the brain capability to build that, just that it's not necessarily that it's complicated. Well, it is that it's complicated. It's just not necessarily that it's the logic is complicated. There's just a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like if you're building to say like a computer, right? Like a screen that can display stuff. Even just oh. Sorry. Even if you're building like a screen that, you know, can display like 2 different things. If it can just display, you know, just one thing on and off, easy, right? You just connect the switch straight into the component, straight into the logic gates or lights, whatever that you want, and to make them, you know, just basically pixel art from that point on. But if you want to make it display 2 things, a little bit harder. But if you want to make it actually variable, so like, you know, you can move something around and stuff, then it gets hard, because then you need to be linking multiple things. Every single pixel basically needs to have its own memory logic to remember if that pixel is supposed to be activated. And so for every single input, you need to be basically usually turning one on and turning one off. Otherwise you will be making a line, just turning them, oh no, just turning them on. And that's not, you know, that's not good. unless that's what you want to be happening. So I'm just getting all nerdy about logic right now. Yeah. Basically, that's just a pain, because building even a little screen, building so many memory bits for even, yeah, a tiny screen that can actually display something is fairly annoying. Like, you know, I've been like, hey, you know, I could build Pac-Man, and I'm like, hell yeah. Like, the game itself, I've coded Pac-Man before, the game itself actually isn't that hard. It's not easy, but, you know, it's just logic that you need to just also kind of scale up. But it's the screen. It is the screen, because that's just, yeah. Building the screen is one thing. Well, like, you know, once you build like a 3x3, you just put that on your lift duplicator, weld it together. Easy, right? Sort of. The problem is then hooking all the stuff up, making sure it's all correct, because then you end up with a huge spider web when you got a screen with a bunch of things that need to be, you know, activated. Yeah. And also with Scrap Mechanic, whenever you're building, you know, something like that, every single, like, thing, I was thinking would be a 3x3, right? That would be one little thing. Or a 4x4, I was kind of considering, you know, whether 3x3 or 4x4 was going to work better. I was also thinking about using number logic to do stuff with colors. That'll be cool. But then the light blocks in the mod pack, right? You need to then connect a whole RGB spectrum, and depending on what number input is given into what, which one of the 3 base colors for RGB, that will determine, like, it's all of that's just one thing. So that's 3 blocks connected into one. Holy blessed. So that's already, like, you know, a brain and a mouthful. Then you still need to connect all of the memory bits into it, because, you know, it still needs to remember if it's on or off, sadly. And it's just, yeah. I skipped this building. I'll loot it. This is actually kind of cozy though, this building, I'll be honest. It's tucked away in the woods. I've spent like 7 minutes rambling on about logic and why I don't want to build a Pac-Man game. Because if I do, it'd probably take me like 3 weeks of just procrastination. And just because I'm like, oh, do I really want to do it? You know? Oh, man. Otherwise, really, the rest of it is just AND gates. You gotta figure out the controls, I guess. AND gates, and then the hardest part is the Ghost AI. That's pretty hard. Believe it or not. Yeah. The rest is pretty doable. There we go. Well, we're fine. It's fine. It's like the dogs, like the meme of the dog sitting in the house that's on fire. It's like, it's fine. It's fine. No. I'm almost done. Stay. Oh, God really knows how to be annoying. It's almost finished with the refining. He just has to get over here and be like, no, you know refine. And now I gotta refine it from the start. And I did take a bunch of damage. It's like, come on, just wait, please. 1 second. And he's like, no. I go fight now. Circuit boards, beetroots. Alright. Hell yeah. Wow. Very poor for loot. Tell you that. Tomato. Alright, this place is just full of food. I was gonna say I'm not mad, but I'm kind of mad because I already got far out enough food. Plop. Yeah. 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 I'll, just give me 1 second. Message someone. There we go. Alright. Let us hit the road. Come on. Drive. Oh yeah, 3 and 4 just angle the light. I'm thinking about either moving the light or removing the light. But it's kind of cool. Maybe just moving it. It is unnecessary. It's not really important. But it's there. It's cool, you know? Oh, that is my Discord. Ooh. That is an interesting conundrum. How would you do that? I mean... So I'm trying to figure out something in my brain right now. Hold up. Hold up. But yes. I was gonna say something, of course, because, you know, started speaking. Usually when people start speaking, they want to say something. That is how it usually tends to be. Yes, but I will start streaming now, more, probably, at least, like, twice a week. Also, we'll start uploading again more regularly next week once I, you know, get all my stuff working again, you know, technical difficulties. Very sorry. But it's kind of out of my control. If something breaks, I mean, you know, I try my best to get it replaced as fast as I can, but, you know, not Sonic, so stuff does take time. But yeah, so that's just where we're up to. But yes, I'm gonna try work on the streams, try and make them, yeah, a little bit better. Yes, but tomorrow, BeamNG, same time. I was about to say same day. Maybe next week, same day. But this week, tomorrow, Thursday, and it will be same time, BeamNG. Yes. Alrighty. Oh, hey, Botspine. Just sitting here. Time is really not flying today. Only been 34 minutes, and we already have 47 component kits. Lovely, isn't it? And it's beautiful. Where are you? Oh, there's just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Wait, just the three of us. We can probably die, just the three of us. Have enough brain cells just to survive, just the three of us. Alright, we got him. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Now, luckily this one was successful. We need an upgraded refining tool. We need to be able to upgrade this, honestly. I don't care if it costs 100 component kits. Like, I'm in. Like, done deal. Deal has been made. Like, please. Spare me. Oh, man. Oh, wow, 50 component kits. What a milestone. We just got to get 39 more, almost 40 more. Probably 40 would be better. You know, the more the merrier always, with almost anything. Yeah. Just about to make a joke, but I think I will withhold the joke. It is. Another component kit. I kid you not, I did not remember picking up that component kit. I just looked over at my own stream, right? My preview of my stream, which is slightly delayed, and I saw me picking it up, and I was like, wait, I picked up a component kit? It was the weirdest, well, not the weirdest experience ever. We have a, about to say, hey, but it's a professional dumbass. Safe to say I didn't do too much better, did I? Oh wow. Got some food reserves. Yep. Yeah, that's mine. Mine, please. Oh, that was the wrong thing. That's fine. Whoa, holy moly. 55. Yes. Okay, nothing. Sick. Another one. Another one bites the dust. Another one. 57. Oh, nearly said it. Yes. Indeed. But yeah, I'm just gonna, I guess, keep driving around the map until we get to, until we get to 80. I don't know what that, no, far out. It's like this little ledge. And it's like, nah, big enough to still make you collapse. That's scrap mechanic. That's scrap mechanic. There's a steak right there. I've collected a lot of steaks. I have like a chest full of steaks. And you're like, oh no, how dare you harm your own species? Cannibal. And I mean, that's like the second part's actually. Oh no. Never thought about that. Not that I'll change. But yeah, I've managed to pick them all up without harming a single walk intentionally. Oh my god. Crowd control to Major Tom. I think we need an atomic bomb. I don't think that was all of them. I really don't. I struggle to believe that. It's like a whole, like, 50-man army just marching behind me, you know? It's how it be, you know? There was at least 5 of them. And I've murked at least 5 of them. It turns out. But yeah. Yeah. I feel like we're missing some. I don't think we are. Paranoid I am by far. Yoda I am. Yodeling, yes, sir. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, where the loot at, man? Where it at? Where they hiding it? Oh man, I've been running too much in game, of course. Shift key is getting old. Oh, it's, yeah. Forgot I don't have running on toggle in this game. If you think that's weird, I'm sorry, but yes, in other games where you can do it, I've used toggle. Like, I put running on toggle so I don't have to hold it. I just tap shift and I run. Not as weird as Minecraft having control to run, shift to crouch. It's just like logic and the window, and logic's out the window. Well, yeah. Yeah. What I can do is I can check the green chest. It's probably got 2 component kits in it, but she'll be right. All right, next building, and then I don't know where I go from there to get more loot buildings. This is really like, I've driven through like the areas with the most highest concentration of loot buildings, and the rest is kind of just half decent. I was gonna start finding that, but then I learned from my mistakes from last time. You know, the whole you know, bonanza. What? Hold up. First of all, component kits. We got what? 63. 1, 2, 3. 63. Beautiful. Yeah, that is just a decent amount. Nothing to be ashamed about. That's for sure. Let's put the circuit boards in here as well. Might as well. Look at this. From a whole loot run, it's not that I've been avoiding circuit boards or anything. We got 33 circuit boards and 63 component kits. And I wasn't avoiding anything. It's not like I was like, oh, circuit boards, now I'll take those. Like, I have worse luck finding circuit boards than I do component kits. It's incredible, I know. You know, one thing, Scrap Mechanic, why... I know these buildings are like old. they're like old. But I still don't understand why there's grass growing through the floors. Yeah. That was pretty subpar. Yeah, I just don't get why there's grass growing through the floors. Or why there isn't a floor in the first place. Yeah. Hold up. Ideas. Alright, there we go. Done beavering away at the keyboard. Alrighty, what do we have here? Hell yeah. Alright. Now, I need to rack my brain. This is kind of why I wish you could map out the Scrap Mechanic world. I mean, there's a point where you kind of just memorize the whole thing. I've memorized most of the places that I commonly go, and that's usually enough. But, you know, usually I'm not out here trying to get 100 component kits in one run. Usually like, well, 60, alright, that's fine. But, yeah. Right now we're going for 100. Big digits. Yeah. Just roll up to this place. Because yeah, these like the spots that I've just gone through looting. You know, I've looted like what 9 or 8 buildings, 9 or 8, and 9 to 12 buildings now. 9 to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's how the numbers are going to keep increasing. You know what I would like though on Scrap Mechanic? Just like useless stats, like how much time like I've spent refining Haybot spines, how many buildings I've looted. That one would be pretty hard to like gauge off of you know, in game, but I mean from if I would have recorded everything that I've done in this world, you could go back, watch like the thousands of hours and count it all. I didn't record it all. I did a lot of looting off camera. And that's why we're to the point that we are. Oh, look at that. Not even, like, at this point, what else am I supposed to say? That's what the Haybot, that's the sound that the Haybot made. I'm like, you know. 6 component kits, not too bad. First building, yeah. Oh no, second building. 2 buildings, 6 component kits, yeah. I had better rates before. But I have 3 circuit boards and 6 component kits already. And, I mean, like, if that doesn't scream that component kits are way more common than circuit boards, and everyone's just really, really stingy about component kits, you're like, oh yeah, but you use more component kits and everything. I guess thrusters, but otherwise you use more circuit boards for most crafts than component kits, because they're supposed to be rarer, even though I struggle more with circuit boards than component kits. But that is neither here nor there. Or underwear. Yeah. More food. More food. I'm probably gonna stop picking up like anything that doesn't stack with the stack that I already have. Stack with the stack that I already have, yes. Stacks do tend to stack unless the stack's already fully stacked. Ooh, 2. Ho ho ho. And I guess this is one of the reasons why you get more component kits than circuit boards, because like from one of these chests, there's a decent chance that you get 2. Like that, component kits. But I've never gotten 2 circuit boards from a normal green chest. I've gotten 3 component kits from a normal green chest. Never gotten more than 1 circuit board. Pretty sure. I don't know if that's even possible. But you know, and then for like from gold chests, I guess you get, you know, 3 circuit boards quite commonly, but you don't find gold chests too commonly, do you? You know, it's just the thing. So here's the thing. If I were a structure, where would I be? Oh. Oh. Ah, look at that. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too... That is a rock wall. Luckily, this thing is built tough. Like Ford, built tough. Not always. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. Just kidding. Oh, alright. Hayfield, please have a building. I can just hear my suspension. Oh, I wasn't even looking. I can just hear my suspension going dong, 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 dong. There's probably gonna be a lot of hay bots in the hay building, in the hay field, tending to the hay. It's wheat. Let's be honest, it's wheat. I don't know what they're doing with all the seed, because apparently all they're getting out of it is the head. I've never thought of it this deeply. This is like how little I've thought about scrap mechanic lore on this like part of it. They're called hay bots, which means, you know, they probably have something to do with hay. Yet the crops that they tend to are wheat, and you get straw from wheat, signifying that either the devs didn't think that far, which is fair enough, or that they didn't tend these fields, I guess. It's just the other stupid answer. But I think it's just the devs just didn't think about it that hard. 'Cause, from wheat fields, you get grain of the wheat type, and you you get wheat of the hay type, and you ooh, ooh, yeah. So you get wheat and like the grain, and then you get straw, which is basically just the rest of the plant. Yeah. So, because hay comes from grass. Hay is dried grass. It's either been put through a dryer or it's been left out on a field. Then someone took a tedder over it, flipped it, dried that, mailed it, or collected it in some sort of way. Alright, I know too much about farming, alright? Oh boy. Probably still not enough, but you know. I can hear more hay bots. I just fought like 5 of them. I'm just gonna break all these because they stay broken and saves me work later. Bearing? I love when it tries to give you a bearing. It's like, hey, take a bearing. You know, it's a vehicle. Holy stacked chest. Like a vehicle pot. You know, that's pretty rare, hey? That's pretty rare. And then I'm just there like, mate, it's 5 scrap metal. I can kill a haybot for 2 of them. Like, and I can stack way more of those. Holy moly. Holy moly. Not a good holy moly, though. Well, sort of. There's a lot in there, it's just not a lot of good stuff in there. It's turning daytime. What time? 4 AM and it's already bright. Nice. Nice. Looks, you know what, Scrap Mechanic actually is such a vibe without the HUD, like this early morning. This is actually so nice, it's so nice. Yeah, the atmosphere though is very nice actually. And like the graphics, even though they're not, holy moly. Even though they're not polished, they sure look fine, like, you know, this game's not supposed to be hyper realistic. And it isn't. But I don't think this game would look good if it was hyper-realistic, you see. So, yeah. Oh, man. This is... I don't know why I don't play without the HUD more. There's one building over there, but I'm not sure if it's, you know, worth the hassle. Oh, hello. Okay. Sorry. We are leaving. Leaving. Oh, this is the first time I've been in this desert. Actually, probably it isn't. I'm probably lying. This is the first time I remember being in this desert. No, I've driven through here. Last stream. That was 2 weeks ago, though, because, you know, some dingus forgot about the stream. Yeah. Yeah. Intelligence. But yeah, we drove through here. Trying to look for Farmer Beach. It's close to the way. Oh, crap. Misclick. It's close to the warehouse, but I think it is not of a worry to us. Look at that. I have here. Oh man, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave him alone too. Just leave us alone. Oh no, if you're gonna give us component kits, then yeah, just come in and just... Why don't you just drop them for us? You know what I mean? Just put it on the ground and scramble. I'm gonna go park in a smart spot. It's like when you're at a new place, you know, when you move somewhere new and you go to the shopping center and you're like, oh, this place looks nice to park, you know? And then you start walking towards, you know, the entrance and you realize it's like 5,000 meters away. And you're like, alright, let's go park in a smart spot. If that guy starts smacking my vehicle, I'm gonna... You're gonna regret it, dude. Oh, dude. Another component kit, won't regret that. I can hear more. I'm only slightly concerned. I wish, like, there was, like, an immersive mode for Scrap Mechanic instead of, like, you know, like in, whatchamacallit, SnowRunner. Instead of just completely HUDless, there was an immersive mode where, you know, there would be a completely HUDless where it wouldn't even show you, like, the refining circle and stuff. And then there was an immersive mode where it would show you that when you're refining, it would show you, like, your inventory if you open it. It would show you the menus. You could show you the logbook when you open it. But, you know, the rest of the HUD wouldn't always be there. It would show you your hotbar when you, like, scroll. All that stuff, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool. Everything would just, like, come on when you need it. And also, I kind of wish, like, the days were a little bit longer in Scrap Mechanic. Longer days, shorter nights, being able to sleep. Because it's just so beautiful. Time is at 8 AM. Why is it darker at 8 AM than 4 AM? They ask these questions every day. Dude, really? You're really protecting that man? I think he was embarrassed for a second. He backed up. He was like, yeah. Holy moly, I've looted this building before. Yes. Tiredness. Boom. Deleted. Alrighty. Yeah. Where are the rest of you? Well, it appears I've gotten rid of the 2 smart ones and now it's just the dumb ones left. We need an upgraded refine tool. We need upgraded refineries too. We need an upgraded melee weapon and some nice skins. We also need a way to be able to obtain all the other rarer resources without having to grind out our brain. What do you think of that? Yeah. Yeah, it's the Scrap Mechanic. The Scrap Mechanic song. It's about how bad Scrap Mechanic actually really is. Nothing? Something. Now, Scrap Mechanic's a good game. Just need some TLC from the devs. I was gonna say all from the modders, but I think like at this point we thought I was gonna go flying off. But yeah, at this point, like, you know, if the game's dead, a mod isn't really gonna revive a game fully. There's gonna be no one to actually realize that, oh, hey, there's a good mod out for the game now. You know, maybe me. I don't know. This game will always have a special spot in my heart, though. It's a very nice game. Very nice game. This is the thing, everybody's hoping for Chapter 2, but imagine Chapter 2 comes out, and it's nothing like we wished. And suddenly the game's been ruined for us. Who knows? No. Please update the game. Nothing. More nothing. Even more nothing. Excuse me. Thank you. Coming through. Even more nothing. Nice. Nice job. Alrighty, how many component kits? What do we have? We got 8. Excuse me. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 89. 89. So, you know, that means I do want to get just a few more, so if we do need to craft something, you know, we're not instantly under. But, quite the achievement. I can change the title. I'll now be Scrap Mechanic Survival as a 2,000 plus hour player with 1,000 plus component kits. I have probably, like, in my total 2,000 hours of Scrap Mechanic, I've probably looted over 3,000 component kits at least. I'm sure of it. Sure of it. Because we had like 1,000 before. We built a flyer. We built some other stuff. We used up quite a few. And then in the other world, we had a bunch. Then the other few worlds, we also had a bunch. Like there's like 500 maybe left in the other world. Oh no, that decreased because I built like a flyer and stuff. Yeah, so like 300 now. But there was 500 there. I've used up a ton there as well. Like, I'm talking about total, like, looted, not, like, total stored, total... Don't mind if I do. Like, total looted, right? So, yeah, probably, like, 3,000. Which actually doesn't make too much sense, though. Because if I have 2,000 hours, that would be... That'd be 1 an hour. So that'll be, like, 1.5 an hour. Those stats are pretty bad, and I think that's mainly just because of all the creative that I've played. I've probably only got like 500 hours on survival. The rest is most likely creative. Okay. Luckily, the Saw Blades actually do a really good job though in this game. If like Saw Blades, let's put it this way, Saw Blades are the saving grace. Because if there was no way to protect your vehicle from the little rascals, then yeah. Wait, no. I don't want you. Sorry, buddy. Nobody wants you either. Oh. Another 3. It's gonna be 3 over. I mean, that's 1 large chest over. Not too bad. We do need to craft like a boatload of large chests, but guess what? I don't want to go under 1,000 component kits, so guess what that means? We're gonna go looting next time again. And we're gonna get like 100, and we're gonna craft like 10 chests. And we're gonna be like, well crap, we need another 3,000. So that's how it usually tends to be. Alright. On the way back home, jeez. Put all this stuff in storage, and then, yeah, living life on the edge of a voice crack. Put all this stuff in storage. You know, you just gotta kinda... fly high as a kite. Yes, beautiful. Yes. Oh, chest, okay. Sorry, that sound. It's the thud. The thud. Okay, we are 4 over. Currently, we're 63 minutes in. I nearly just said 63 hours. That's bad, dude. That's bad. 63 minutes in. And, we have... over 93 component. Over 93 component kits. Hey, I was waiting if we'll get one, you know. I was hopeful. You know, I had some hope for once. But yeah. Like usual, nothing. So we're heading back with 93 component kits. That is like 1/10 of the total that we have. Well, like not quite 1/10. We have 911. The magic number. Alright. once the FPS calmed down, there we go. The suspension on that vehicle probably not helping, but it's so beautiful, so beautiful, so good. My favorite suspension design. I need to build it in creative because I don't have a version of it saved in creative. I thought I did. I had a prototype for it in creative, but apparently it's not saved. Either it's not saved or it's saved under a name that I didn't like remember. Right. Alright. Time for the moment of truth. Holy guacamole. Holy moly, man. Holy moly. And then in here. Here we go. Oh. And we're officially over. Wait. Yep. We are 4 over now. Ooh, we got the little star. Hell yeah. Oh no. Hell no. We have a little star and we have a big problem. Big problem here, eh, buddy? Hey, buddy. We got a big problem here, eh? I can't do it anymore. I can't do this no more, man. Alrighty. Now, we got 3 here so far, 3 chests. Oh. I don't have a problem. It can't be me. Couldn't be. Nah, couldn't be. Oh no, I need to do something. That's really bad actually. Holy moly. We also have sun shakes, that's nice, I guess. I do not have a problem, don't worry about me. No problem at all, just completely fine. We are fine, it's not important. I don't want to hear it. We're surviving just fine. Oh, like I have too much stuff? Nah. You just, that's what you think. It's fine. It's like nothing. You know what I mean? You know, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Oh, this thing. I can remember. I can remember. Yeah, I might disassemble this soon. Just because it's not really much use to me. Well, that was 2 party mode, 2's party mode, hell yeah. Look at that, beautiful. Why does this actually work? What bearings do I have linked up? I have... Are they both on controller? Oh, they are both on controller. Ah. Right. If I unweld this, it will probably, this is party mode, right? You know, low rider stuff. And then if we do this, this is raised mode. Raised mode versus normal. Doesn't really pull the wheels up too far. It would go further, like, it would, basically the suspension is drooping. So it shouldn't be this low. Either way. Yeah. Anyways, with that, we have 1,000 component kits again. Feels good and bad at the same time. Jeez Louise. And I think all that is also full with other random stuff. It's quite impressive. We have some projects. Want to fill this in. I'll light this whole thing up. We got plenty of lights now, I'll tell you that. And, yes. With that, hope you enjoyed. Please do consider liking and subscribing, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Peace.